So that's one done. The next one was accounts receivable. Our existing system, we have got on an invoice. So the thing that's missing from our invoice is we are not showing our bank details.
Right.
So I would like to investigate that with you. So this would be report style. Must have closed that. Don't need that anymore. Report style, and this here would be accounts receivable AR form, I believe.
Yes.
AR form. We need to figure out which one we're using. I think we're using this one.
It's the top one. It's the top one. Which report style? That's a different story. So
Yeah,
over here, you have a few report styles.
Yes, I want to get rid of them, but I think it's this one here that we're using. If I go to company list, you'll see it's the default. So I know it's that one. Shit naming and all of that good stuff. But anyway, so I want to go and play with this one now. So we need to create an invoice. And this is where I got a little bit stuck, right? How do I redo an invoice? Because whenever we do, the only time invoices come up is whenever I'm doing my posting.
Right. You can print this from the invoice tracker as well. So you don't need to create a brand new invoice.
Okay.
You can.
It's AR.
I think it's just.
Sorry, my spelling would be shit.
I'm not sure if it has the AR. Just type invoice tracker, and then it'll be there. Right. So the bottom one, AR invoice tracker. Yeah.
This is the bit I was struggling to get to recreating an invoice to actually get the thing to come up. So I can go here and go print. Sorry, wrong button. Right. So here you can see that there's no payment details on it. So I need to go down here to advanced. We haven't made a new one yet.
Yeah, but do you want to modify this one or do you need to make a new one?
Modifying's fine to me.
Yeah, then just because we just can't do standard ones, but we can modify this. That's not a standard report anymore.
I've created for design. And then I'm going to go back to my little doodah. Ports, refresh. Yes, there's there. Actions, download. Design SSRS, download. C drive, whack it in there. So our bank details are already in this form. Okay. Or should I say the fields are. So I'm saying to myself, why aren't these populating?
Right. The bank details is SE bank reference. checking account, IBAN code. You mean those ones?
Yes, they're actually they're in our system. I just don't know why. Now maybe rope show based on expression. So
yeah, if you have a look at the expression, we will see. So company localization. Localization CH. Okay, so this is sounds like this is for the Swiss localization only. SE bank reference. Yeah. So basically this part, you probably don't have the localization installed on, well, the Swiss localization. CH, I think that's Switzerland, right? So I don't think you have Swiss localization so that it will show up in here.
yes.
I know for a fact that we did customizations to add the bank details to the AR invoice form. So by default, they are not there unless you have, maybe you can link it on the invoice itself. I'm not 100% sure, but if you can you go back to AR invoice tracker? Right, close the print invoice part. Do we have anything about the bank in here?
The customers, the customer's bank.
Comments. No. Credit sales.
I know.
Can we have a look at the customer record? So if you link. Is there a tab down there, further down? Address, geo control, price, national. No, not this. Right. Anyway, so basically we did customizations for that. So I don't think by default the bank is there. Which do you want the same bank on all the invoices?
Well, the thing is, we have two banks. We have if I go here to our bank, which is under, I can't remember.
Yeah, there is a bank name.
I think it's in here. We have a couple of. That's not right.
No, there's. Go further down. There is bank account.
Yeah. Yes. So we have sort of two that are active. This Sterling bank account, that's what I would like to appear on a Sterling invoice, and then we have a Euro one, and that should really be appearing on the Euro accounts. So to be quite honest, I could have fixed text because they're never going to change. But part of the learning of this is that I would like to say, right, if it's a Euro invoice, pay me into this Euro account, and if it's a Sterling invoice, pay me into my Sterling account.
Yes, this is how we usually do it, right?
Yeah.
And then the currency code. So if we have a look at the banks, right? So you have 4 banks defined in here.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are GBP, one is Euro, and one is USD, right?
Yeah.
Do you have USD invoices as well?
I don't think it'll ever happen.
right? But would you want the USD invoices to display the USD account?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so right. So what we can do is we can basically add the table, the bank account table, to the report data definition, and we can link it with the currency. But the problem is, so right now we have two GBP accounts. So
Yes.
we need to distinguish which one do we want to display, right? And
This one.
it's different. Okay, yeah. But how do we tell that to the report data definition, right? So some sort of hard coding may need to be
Yes.
required here, because there's no, basically we are just linking it based on the currency code because there's no other point of reference. But
Yes.
how do we tell that to the report itself? Now this is a little bit, since it can fetch you too, you cannot exactly just link the account to your main query either. So this
Yes.
is a little bit more complex, right? Okay, if you go to your report data definition or the report style is fine. Not in here. Let's leave that. Yeah, cancel out of that. And from in the Epicor screen, the report style.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Right now we have our data definition. It's called AR invoice, and that's the base definition. So just
Yes.
right click that. We need to create a new one. Right click and go to report data definition. Right, we need to create a custom one of these. So from the actions menu, copy or duplicate report and give it some name. Yeah, that's fine.
Same for here.
No, there's no need, just the definition ID.
Okay.
Right. Now
Right.
that we have duplicated it. First of all, yes, let's see, there's already is a table called invoice head bank account. If you go to data sources, if we go to data sources,
I don't see
on the left hand side, on
this
the
one.
left hand, no, these are the relationships. So on the left hand side, you have the data sources part, yes, report table, and see we already have a bank account
Yes.
table here. Now, so it can be linked to the invoice itself, but the invoice needs to have a reference to it. But if we want to link it based on the currency, we need to add the bank account table one more time. So try to click on the plus sign, so as in add a table. And yes, let's search for data source ID and start with bank. Yes, and we can't add the bank account because it's already there, but there is a bank account list. Can you try that? Yeah, don't filter the description. It's like the fourth in the list, number 4. Okay. It's sequence. Let's give it a sequence of 200. I think I've seen like 120 before. All right, and let's save this. And let's go to exclusions. There's nothing in here. Can you go again just to data sources, and let's select this again so that we can yeah, if you go further down there should be a bank account list.
Yes.
All right, exclusions, let's check now. There's nothing here.
Right, I just refreshed that and it came up.
Okay. Okay, good. So nothing is excluded. Bank account list. None of it is excluded. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Right. We need to create a relationship.
That's
So,
done here.
well, yes, it's done here as well. There should be if you go to details on the left-hand side in the tree, details, right? So now you should see relationships, right? And over here we need to create a new relationship, link it to the bank account list or the header, right? So if you go to the plus sign, right, we need a relationship name, so it will be invoice head bank account list. It's just a name basically, but
I search for this or type it in.
you type it in.
INV.
The head and bank ACCT list.
Am I hearing you okay? Invoice E head.
No, it's not just INVC head as the table name. Yes, and bank account list or bank ACCT list. It doesn't really matter. It's good enough. It doesn't really matter. Again, give it some description. See as the same way as it is there. Just the invoice head too. Okay, fine. And let's select invoice head as the main table. Right. And bank account.
Bank
List.
account or bank
Yes,
account list.
bank account list. Yes. And output in here. Save.
Okay.
Right. Now, if you click on the name of it, on the relationship ID, yes, now we need to add the relationship columns. So click on the plus sign.
This one?
Yes. And pick company and company. Right, add another one. And this will be currency code. Currency code is it not available? Right, if it's not available, then don't worry about it. Delete this line for now. And let's go back to details. Yes, there are the details. And again, data sources. And we need to find the invoice head table. Invoice head, and in the exclusions, find the currency code. Yes, so the exclude column checkbox, remove that. Right, that's fine. Just the value. Save it. And let's go back to that relationship, and now it should be available.
How do I get back to that?
Again, just click on the details in the tree. Yes, relationships are there, so just, yeah, the last one. Right, and add another column, currency code.
Same?
Same currency code, yes.
Huh? No.
Right. Checking account doesn't have a currency code. That's not good. The bank account list doesn't have the currency code. That's bad. Yeah, can we have a look like? Yeah, can you try to delete that line again, and let's have a look at the bank account list table. So again, details, data sources.
This one?
No, this is the relationship to data sources. And let's find the bank account list. And let's go to, why is that? There's a currency filter in the field name already. Can you remove it, the filter?
I don't believe I did that.
No, it stays there for, why is there no currency code?
Can I add it?
No. So basically you can't. So we have a problem. The bank account is already listed in here.
Yes.
You know what? Can we try to go back to relationships? So again, details and relationships. And now don't go to the last one. Find the invoice head bank account. Invoice head bank account. Yes, that one. That one. Yeah. No, not this one.
Sorry.
Like, details. It's the invoice head bank account. One above that. Yes. So our bank and bank account ID. All right. Okay, change it to currency code.
I don't see currency code.
Yeah, okay, so it's not available in here either, but okay. So again, back to details and data sources. And not the bank account list, but the bank account table. All right, and let's find the currency code in here. There is a currency code, I'm 100% sure.
Yes.
Yes, exclude, yeah, save. And now let's go back to that relationship.
And which one am I going to?
No, not that one. We need to go to invoice head bank account, so the middle one. Yes. that one, and change the our bank and bank account ID to currency code. Also the our bank, that needs to change the currency code as well. Yes. Let's save it. Okay, now that bank account list that we added is now completely useless, right? We can't use that. So delete the relationship that we added and delete the table as well. So go to details and find that relationship. Yes, and delete the relationship. Delete relation, yes. And go back to details and data sources. Yeah, delete the bank account list. Bank account list, yes.
Yes, this 200 one.
Yes, that one. Delete table, yes. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Save this. Save this, and let's go back to report style and select this date on the data definition dropdown. Top middle row, yes. Scroll further down. There should be it should be around AR invoice. Yeah, that one, and save. Okay, so now that we have this in the SSRS report designer, sorry, not this, but the Epicor screen, that smaller screen.
Fuck.
Still should have it open. Yeah, third one of last.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I always find it hard to
that one.
find that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know this. I have the same problem each time. Right. You need to refresh the data definition. Don't do that. Actions. From actions menu. And regenerate data. Yes. Right, see, it changed the data definition to that revision 2, and it changed the data as well. Right, try to preview it now. Right, did it show anything at the bottom? No, it didn't show it. Okay, good. Now is the part where we need to do some SQL stuff, right? So in SSRS, just go to SSRS report, the normal SSRS report designer, not this screen, but the yeah, that one. Now where we have the report design open.
Sorry, I'm getting lost. So what program am I going to?
Right, yes, that one. That one.
Fuck, that's what I thought I had opened. So
right.
yes.
Now, can you expand the data sets in here? Data sets, and yes, we have AR form. Let's collapse it. What else we have? Yeah, okay, so this is it, AR form. Can you go to the AR form properties? So right click AR form, dataset properties, right? And if you go to the FX button where the query is, yes, let's scroll all the way down. Let's make this bigger and scroll all the way down. Do we have the bank account table in here at all? Bank account, right? So the bank account table is there. Okay. Now, this is the part where we need to do some SQL. So first of all, we will need to change the relationship, right? It's going to be a little bit difficult to talk through. Can I take control for a sec? And I'll say what I'm doing. Just to talk through this, that would be a bit difficult. All right. Oops. I don't seem to be able to click anywhere.
All
right, let me
give control. Something went wrong. Please try again later.
You didn't get control. Your request control wasn't accepted. Okay, one more time. Did you get the prompt?
No. I think it may be because of the screen I have open, so we'll try and launch this. We'll try and launch this here from a different screen. Why is that doing that? People. Give control. Yeah, you should have it now.
Right. Yes, yes. Now I have it.
I found this before. Sometimes if you're in like a pop-up screen like that, it doesn't allow you to give control. I've noticed that a couple of times.
Right. Okay, so this is the part where we have the bank account, right? This left outer join. Yes, all the way here. Now we need to change this. And okay, the problem is if we change this to link it to currency like this, it will duplicate our records because we have two GBP accounts. So this is not exactly great. So let's leave this part like that. Just copy this company bank account ID, pay reference, type code. Right, okay. Let's cancel this. I'll create a new data set for this. We'll call it bank.
And I'm just going to make a very quick phone call here to finance to see why we have a second GBP account.
Yeah, but this is something that can happen. And even if we didn't have, we'd still need to do this because soon as someone creates a new GBP account, all your invoices are messed up. So yeah, definitely don't want that. So we need to order this by, and when we had the bank account IDs, I noticed that the checking account was blank. Let's try this. Company bank account ID. Yeah. Let me, in the background, I'll just query this table.
Coincidentally, can you see our system from where you are?
Can I see what?
Can you look into our system from where you're sitting? Have you got remote access into our
Are
on-premise
you?
servers?
No. NC Engineering. One
Yeah.
sec.
I know we're on premises, like so.
Local. Yeah, actually, yeah, I think I do. I think I do. Right. Okay. So this is so description, checking account, bank name, IBAN code. Bank identifier, bank branch code. Code. Do you need like the address of the bank as well?
No, just effectively the two fields I need is what was in the email, bank account number and sort code. That's all.
Right. The sort code is in which field for you? Is it in the bank identifier or bank branch
Uh,
code? I think
bank
it's bank
bra-
branch
bank
code.
bank branch code is what the fuck. So bank branch code is one of them, and then the other one is the
IBAN code.
checking account.
The checking account is the account number.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'll send you a list of fields. Can you copy that? Put it on the clipboard. I sent it in a chat.
Yes, done. Oh, I missed one.
Right. Right. Is it on the clipboard now?
I think so.
Okay. So let's have a look. These are the fields that we will need. Okay. Looks good. Description. Right. Okay. We will need to make sure that these fields are available in in the data set, that they are enabled in report data definition. They might not be. Right. So fields. Let's add fields. Query field. Query field. Query field.
The other thing too, just while that's loading up there, is how do I transfer this? Say we've got a solution, and then we go to the live environment. How easy is it to copy this from here to the live environment?
With solution file, it's not difficult. Right. So now we have a data set here, right? So if I save it and we'll go to the designer, we will probably get an error message on preview. If we preview this now, yes, error message. Says that bank, okay, if you want more information, blah, blah, right? The problem is that it's still missing from the report data definition. So SSRS, customer, tracker, report style, report data definition is not open anymore, but report data definition. And that bank account table still doesn't have all the required columns excluded. So bank account, we need to exclude the columns that we have used.
Right, okay.
Right, so the columns that we have used is bank account ID, that's fine. Bank name, probably.
Bank identifier.
Bank identifier, exactly.
Hold on, I've got them over here. So we've got description, checking account.
Checking account.
Bank name, I think you did. Then IBAN code. Might be better if I call these out.
Description.
There's definitely one in your list with IBAN code.
Yeah.
And then the last two were bank identifier and bank branch code. Bank branch code and bank identifier.
Bank identifier.
Yeah, you already have
name. It. Okay. So we already have those. So if we save this now and go to SSRS report design, action, regenerate data. Yes. And we shouldn't get an error message anymore on preview. Preview. Right, it previews it. Now, this doesn't mean that the bank account's going to be there. We just have the data for it now.
Okay.
Right? So we still need to add it to the report. Where do you want it on the report? Do you want it somewhere here?
Yeah, just do it like a footer.
Right, okay. So what we can do is insert inside group above, let's say, and then we'll make this a little bit bigger, and we'll.
Now, what do you want to say? Because it's on another screen.
All right, insert table. Table.
Fuck's sake! Now I can't use my. No, I can't use my mouse
Yeah,
either.
yeah. Okay, no worries. Let's right click here and maybe. Okay, table. Right. We'll get rid of the data part of the table. Yes, and we'll create a few rows. Okay, now the table itself, we don't necessarily want these. So let's set this to none. Okay, and now we can say in the expression.
You're doing your placeholders then.
Yes. So basically, over here we can now say that from bank dataset we want which one?
I would bring in bank name.
Bank name.
Bank
Okay.
account. Then yeah, okay.
So that's the first. Bank name.
Do you need the E?
Okay. Right. Then second one, bank. What was it? Bank checking account.
You would always do bank account and then sort code, so it'd be a bank account next.
Okay, so that's the checking account, the bank account number.
Yes,
right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Now over here will be the sort code was in which field?
Bank. Sort code was
bank identifier or bank branch code?
Bank identifier. If you want me, we'll double check it.
Well, we'll see in a minute. And IBAN code as well?
Yeah, why not?
All right, so data set, bank, and IBAN code. Okay. All right. So we have our banking information here. And okay, we don't have any headers or anything just yet, but let's test if it actually brings any data.
No.
Nothing. Excellent. Mm-hmm. Why is that? Okay. Let me see. Okay. Did I save it properly? Let's get some static data here just to see if it actually shows anything.
Yes. So it printed bank name.
Yeah, but it's blank. It's blank and it's blank because why is it blank?
Could it be simply because there's no bank details for that customer? No, these are our bank details.
Yes, it shouldn't really matter because we are doing it based on the currency code. What's the currency of this invoice? Is it
Sterling.
GBP? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
there's it there.
Pound sterling, yes. Yeah, we don't have any data, so something must be wrong in here. Bank account. Hmm. Table's obviously there. Is it because
Currency is defined at customer level. That's what you're looking
the
for.
no, on the invoice level, somewhere there should be a reference to a bank because we can assign a bank to an invoice, a specific bank, our bank. See, here it is.
Yes.
This is an unposted invoice. Let me see if we have a. Can we open this in invoice entry screen?
Yeah.
Invoice entry.
You know the weird thing is I don't
Private.
remember I don't remember creating that group recently.
Yeah, our bank. Why can't we edit this?
It was done as a counter sale, if that makes any help.
Uh, right. Okay.
You know, counter sales pretty much post themselves nearly.
Mhm. It's not yet posted because still in the group, but we can't edit our bank. The problem is that this is by default designed to bring in the bank details based on this our bank field, right?
Yes.
So on the invoice we have the our bank field. Now, I'm not sure if it's because we can't override it at all. It will always bring in only those bank accounts that are with our, like through our bank field. And that's why it's not showing anything. I would have to test this locally. Bank account, where's the report data definition? We definitely saved the relationship is changed. Invoice head bank account. Yeah, that's currency code. Right, because originally this was our bank and the bank ID.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So if that is blank, it's not bringing anything. But now it's the currency code. So technically this should fetch 2 records, but it doesn't. So it's definition only. 1 sec. Okay, maybe this will help.
Hey.
Yeah. So now we have, is this the right account?
Well, we can soon check.
Was it supposed to be the Danske Bank or was it supposed to be the other one?
A Sterling bank should be going to the Danske Bank, but for some reason I'm fighting to get the mouse. Should be.
Let me, I'll stop control.
So a standard Sterling thing should be going to the weird thing.
Yeah, the one ending, the IBAN ending 224, right?
Yeah, but we're not showing the 206 number.
Yeah. So that's the sort code, right? I think we chose the bank identifier instead of that. So that needs to change. Go back to the SSRS, to the report itself. Yes, just say okay to this. This is fine. Okay, or cancel. Right. And where it's the expression, is it the third one? Right? The middle one. The middle one. Middle one expression. Right? So it says bank identifier over here. So change that to bank branch code. Just delete it and pick it. It's fine.
Okay, I hate this. I genuinely see whenever you. So I'm changing this to bank
branch code. I think it's capital C, but I don't even know if it matters. All right, say okay to that. Save it. You can update the labels as well. So just say that it's a sort code and so on.
Do I have to regenerate data here?
No, don't have to do it now. The data's there already.
Yeah. So we just need to put in the data there.
Yeah. Just fill in the label fields.
Sick. Just bear with me. I need to have that to one side.
That was that's the account number, then sort code, and then IBAN.
Second one was sort code.
Sort code.
And then the last one was IBAN number. Is it IBAN number? It's not an IBAN. It's not an IBAN number. It's
No, it's just IBAN. Just IBAN because IBAN stands for International Bank Account Number.
Yeah.
So it already has the number in it, sort of.
Save. Look. Actions. Preview. We were speaking to management about these SSRS reports, and basically everybody's agreed that if it's something simple, I'm going to try and do it, but 90% of the time we'll be reaching out to yourself. So we've got our bank name. So in other words, this changes. If I was to do one for euros, this will change to the euro account.
Oh yeah. So that would be pick the euro account. So if you try to look in the publish it.
Yes.
All right, publish it, and in the invoice tracker, try to find the euro invoice. Maybe in the, I'm not sure if in the list it says what currency it is.
Oh, we do. Customer currency.
Currency. Yeah, there's a euro at the. Yeah, I see a few euro invoices there. All right, try to print this one now.
That means that we haven't made the report style the default. Has to be.
Test. It was the test, right?
Yeah.
Test. Was it published? Did it go through publishing? The designer still open.
Right, so I've saved that and it worked.
Yes, but is the SSRS report designer still open?
Yeah.
Okay, actions. No, okay, that must have been published.
Yeah. I'll never get this.
But well,
that one there did it. Sorry, that was the second copy. That one there did it. Euro account.
Yeah, but even if it's not there, we should, if we publish the change properly,
you should still have the fixed text.
At least, yeah, exactly. At least that should be there. So, can you print from Epicor just the sterling one?
From invoice tracker?
Well, from tracker, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, whichever. Yeah, we printed this one, right? The unposted one.
Let's do another one.
That's fine. Let's try the same one. Let's just from here. Some things.
No.
See, something's not right. Can we go to report style again?
Could this be? I had this problem before with report data definitions.
But if it's published, even the static data should be there, right? So report data definition.
Yeah,
that's. Do we have two reports in here? Can I take over for a second again?
Of course. Where the hell? Couldn't give control.
In the report location, can you? Nah.
Yeah, sorry, I found it.
It wasn't. I still can't.
Oh, see. Yep.
Okay, now I can. Right. So from here. That was closed. Okay. Still. So where are you? Okay. If not like this, then there's the
Sorry, let me show you my
C drive. It's
that one.
Yeah, that one. Reports, custom reports, AR invoice form, AR form. That's the one that we changed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. AR form. Report style. Let me get rid of this B form. Save it like this.
So where are you pointing that form location to?
The form location, the thing is that invoices have two form locations as well. I'm not even sure when is the other one being printed. I just want to make sure that it's not printing the one that was not modified now. Did I click on it?
I think you did.
This is the new one. My, I don't know. The cursor is just way off, not where I'm clicking. Okay, let's. Now it's submitted. Let's see what happens.
No, there's only one page there.
Is this possible?
And that's a sterling one as well, by the way.
Yeah. How was this? Okay. Wait for design. Do you want to override? No. Actions. Review. The bank's there. Okay. Action. Publish.
This wouldn't be a classic one where you just need to log out of Epicor and back in again.
Oh. It's not there. What? Why is it not there? Published it. On a preview, it's there. The invoice entry printing is disabled. Huh?
Could it be that this is a posted invoice or something? I don't know. Do you want me to create a new sales order?
But it shouldn't matter. We are calling the same report style. Bank account, invoice entry. Reports, AR invoice form, 1003, AR form, style, AR form, 1003, AR form. Yes, okay. First. Hmm.
What does electronic report mean?
Uh, that's if you want to. Where do you see that?
This one here, okay, we don't have it, I don't think.
Mhm.
I remember the very
Okay.
first girl I ever spoke to about this, who I didn't understand because I didn't have a clue, one notion what we're doing. There was something she found out about whenever we created a different data definition.
Let me see if the right report is actually uploaded. See, yeah, report,
Okay.
custom report, that AR form.
You're looking to see if this matches what. You want me to move that?
Scrolling works very well. Yes, it's not there.
It's
So
not there.
it's not uploading the report properly. So something happens when we say publish. Yeah, nothing happens, which is not great. Let's do it this way. So we have reports.
Do you want to delete that one because that one's wrong?
Which one?
That one?
This is the zip. This zip is wrong. Let me get rid of that.
Yeah.
Let's
see. There's
hold on.
another.
We'll try to manually. New folder. No matter what it is. Once. Okay. A report. So let's go back here. Report style. Upload SSRS report. The report zip. Load. Okay. Okay. AR invoice tracker. Spring preview now. Did it happen?
I don't know. Sometimes I
AR
feel it's
invoice
better.
tracker. Error. Your report already submitted.
Yeah, it just hasn't come yet.
What's the hold up? Well, 59.
Is it inactive still?
Active the 3 tasks.
Oh.
Show task. AR invoice form. It's an immediate run request. What has happened? So, okay, it got out. Reports. So 59. Inactive task, not in history. Yeah, it's in history now.
It opened.
Okay. It opened. It took its time.
didn't it? Well, I can tell you now it's there because you're on a second page.
Right. So it's there. The publishing for some reason didn't work. So that's the whole issue. The publishing didn't work. We published it. It said everything went okay, but it didn't.
Does the publishing normally work? Because the whole purpose of today's chat was to first of all get me a procedure. I do this.
I've never.
And now we've just spent an hour and a half proving that it doesn't work.
I've never seen this, that the publishing doesn't work. I've seen it when it gives you an error message when you try to publish, yes, but not saying anything and then end up not publishing the report, that I haven't seen, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
interesting.
Well, I'd call it somewhat different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's not.
The only one we didn't do there then was to print
Yeah, the euro invoice. So the tracker.
My mouse is going to pot.
Back here. No, I'm fairly confident that will be okay.
Yeah, there's one there.
This is the euro invoice, right? The bottom one. For God's sake. Can you try to do it, because it's a bit difficult. Yeah, 46.
Yeah, this is
euro. That's a euro invoice. Okay, let's try to print it.
So just remind me then, what's the transfer process of getting this revised SSRS from here to the production environment whenever we go live?
Right. So you can create a solution file and you basically pick the report style.
Yeah.
Right. So if you go to solution workbench.
Right. I'm just going to go stop and start the recording.